welcome to Cinema Wellman. I'm your host, David, and it's time for another episode of our classic series, Which Was Worse? Today we kind of commemorate the 50th anniversary of Jaws by pitting, not the Jaws sequels, that could happen. Today, all of the numerical-headed shark attack movies are going to be thrown against each other. I recently spent a Sunday afternoon watching approximately 84 people being eaten by 4 sharks with a total of 16 heads. Actually more, since some of the heads regenerated after being cut off, but I digress. Why did I do this, you may ask? The same reason we do all of these Which Was Worse episodes, so you don't have to. You're welcome. So today, we will be all judgy as we try to decide which was worst between the following films: 2-headed shark attack, 3-headed shark attack, 5-headed shark attack, and 6-headed shark attack. I want you to know that I did not skip 4-headed shark attack. It was never made. Actually, a shame any of them were, but we're here to decide which of these cinematic masterpieces is the worst. A reminder that all films are put into the official Cinema Wellman Which Was Worse rubric. Films earn anywhere from a 1 to a -3 in the following categories: story and script, acting, special effects, self-awareness, and effort. Awareness, awareness, awareness. Each film will then be subject to the lightning round, where all comments cost 1 point and some cost more, and occasionally I will award a point or two instead. Let's get in the water. Here we go from 2012. It's 2-headed shark attack. Tagline: 1 body, 2 heads, and 6,000 teeth. Rated R, 88 minutes. IMDb says 2.5. Directed by Christopher Ray. Body count approximately 26. 2-headed shark attack earned a -8 in the rubric. Acting was atrocious. Let's see what's in store for the lightning round. IMDb tells us survivors escape to a deserted atoll after their boat during a semester at sea ship is sunk by a mutated 2-headed shark. But when the atoll starts flooding, no one is safe from the double jaws of the monster. Now, is it the double jaws, or is it double jaws? Or do they have double jaws, or 2 heads, 2 jaws? First kill, here we go. Here's the lightning round. First kill, a double kill, just 1 minute and 13 seconds into the movie. So let's get right at it. +2. Shark's teeth are obviously rubber and bend easily. And remember, all of these cost a point or more. 85% of the budget seemingly went to bikinis. It certainly wasn't spent on the script. Charlie O'Connell, as one of the leads, had me wishing it was older brother Jerry O'Connell. Jerry can't act either, but also starring Carmen Electra and Brooke Hogan, neither of whom can act. Supposedly a semester at sea. I would love to see the college that accepted this class of clowns straight out of the stereotype bins. I thought the CGI was going to be awful. I was absolutely right. A shark bites a woman on the leg and doesn't even draw blood. Maybe the rubber teeth. Understand what I'm going to say here. Listen to this. Grasp this. Brooke Hogan's father is a better actor than she is. So is the CGI shark. There are so many dissolves involving bad music and girls in bikinis in this. 27 minutes and 58 seconds, the first loss of the bikini tops. I was actually surprised it took that long. A huge 2-headed shark bites Haley and Allison in half in 3 feet of water, but keeps them above the water while they spit blood and, jiggle about. Most of the shots are framed in a way that has you expecting the shark to attack at any given moment most likely to distract you from the script and the acting. Here's a line. Lindsay, the character Lindsay, delivers this. The fuck is going on here? You are correct, Lindsay. You are correct. Guys continue to make sexist jokes and perv all over the girls while people are being bitten in half by sharks all over the place. So typical. -2. Carmen Electra is a doctor. Now, I'm not saying that attractive women can't be doctors. Arguably the best looking girl in my high school, which was huge, the high school was there, became a doctor. She's beautiful, she's a doctor. That happens. I'm questioning Carmen Electra being a doctor. All right. Dr. Electra is miles away from the kids, but continues to yell at them to get out of the water. There is a nice CGI shark breach to eat a guy. I give that a +2. Why is it still chasing them? Here's the reply. It's got 2 heads. And what does that even mean? Is that even connected? -2, 1 for each head. People on shore can't possibly see anything that's going on, but they are filmed in the way, then shot that it's happening 2 feet away. The size of the shark seems to change with every shot. Brooke Hogan's bikini top seems to get smaller with every shot. Brooke Hogan is doing underwater welding while wearing scuba gear. We are told she has never welded before and she has never gone scuba diving before. And all I'm saying is, why tell us that? It's actually worse than making us believe she can do both. Don't say she can do neither and then show her doing both. Just have her do them. Why am I debating this? Their ship sinks and now the atoll is sinking. Watching these untrained actors act as if the ground upon which they are walking is shaking and quaking is really some of the worst acting in the entire film. Charlie and Carmen share a kiss as a tsunami wave with the shark in it approaches and eats them. Where'd the wave come from? Anyway, suddenly the shark isn't strong enough to demolish a small wooden shed that the kids are hiding in. They use a wet t-shirt, I'm not going there, as a fuse for a gas barrel bomb. And the bomb explodes anyway without any flame whatsoever, and it blows off one of the shark's heads. The now one-headed shark stupidly bites the outboard engine of a boat, and it explodes. It explodes. Is gasoline kept in the actual outboard engine itself? I thought there was a gas line to a gas tank. I'm just asking. So, after a which was worse rubric score of -8, Two-Headed Shark loses another 24 points for a final score of -32. Let's add ahead and let's go again. Here we go. 2015's Three-Headed Shark Attack. Tagline, more heads, more deads. Rated PG-13, 89 minutes, IMDb 2.7, directed once again by Christopher Ray. Body count, approximately 23. Can't really tell with these. Three-Headed Shark Attack earned a -4 in the rubric, so not as bad as Two-Headed Shark Attack yet. IMDb tells us a mutated three-headed great white shark eats its way from one end of the ship to the next. The passengers have to fight the deadly predator using anything they can find, end quote. So is this like a come as you are match from Texas Wrestling? Use anything you can find. Nearly 3 minutes in, nudity. And they waited 1 minute for each head of the shark. So 3 minutes in and there's nudity, and this one's PG-13. Go figure. The shark's fin sticks out 4 feet above the surface, yet the shark can hide in 2 feet of water. Do the math. Shark comes out on land for a triple snack pre-credits. Better CGI than the first one. We like that. We watch a female scuba diver? We watch a female scuba diver undress for about 2 minutes. And I'm sure that'll be important to the plot later on. -3. It wasn't. +1, there's an environmental plot line about the garbage patch. Give me a shot. Are we still doing the old trope with the smoking hot girl wearing glasses and putting up her hair, rendering her unattractive? Really? When was this movie made? 2015? Oh my God, that's 10 years ago. All right, -3 anyway. The shark comes up the plumbing and gets a guy on the toilet. Most of the deaths in this one are much better than two-headed shark attack, so there's a +1. The shark growls like a lion or tiger while trying to eat Rob Van Dam. Did I mention that Rob Van Dam is in this? -1, 2, 3, and that joke's just for my cousin John and Andrew. The shark +1, the shark takes down an entire paddle wheel boat. Enjoyed that. Danny Trejo, you know him, he answers the Mayday call. He has henchmen with him that have guns, and that's never explained. We don't know who he is. Here's a line about one of the sharks. He can only stay out of the water for so long. Like how long? Sharks are good out of the water? Like at all? How long? Is there any time at all? A guy jumps on the shark's back and rides it for a bit after chopping down on it with an axe. And then the shark does that dog biscuit thing on the dog's nose and eats the guy. That's a +3. You know what I'm talking about? You've seen the videos, you put the milk bone on the doggy's snout, and he's just there, and you go get it, and that's it. And that's what the guy does with the shark. The shark does that with the guy and eats it, so that earned 3. Danny Trejo cuts off one of the heads with a machete. You get it? The shark grows 3 new heads out of the cut-off head hole. -3. Shark eats something and dies. Was it Rob Van Dam? -3. So, after a which was worse rubric score of -4, three-headed shark attack loses another 18 points for a final score of -22. Two-headed shark attack is still in the lead, adding, here we go, we're going to add 2 more heads for 2017's five-headed shark attack. Tagline, you can't survive the 5. PG-13, 89 minutes. IMDb says 3.0. Directed by Nico De Leon. Ponce's Kid. Body count is approximately 21. Five-headed shark attack, I'm laughing at my own joke, earned a -4 in the rubric. Let's see if it can lose enough to unseat two-headed shark attack. IMDb tells us, shaped like a demented starfish, a monster five-headed shark terrorizes the open ocean before invading the beaches of Puerto Rico, endangering the once peaceful paradise. I couldn't get my Hoopla account to work, so I actually had to shell out 89 cents to watch this. -0.89. One of the first lines is, quote, give me more plump, end quote. I'm not sure what this meant, but a creepy photographer said it to a bikini-clad young woman, so -3. The shark jumps onto the back of a boat and eats 6 people at once. Did one head eat 2 people? Is somebody having more than their share? -3. I swear the shark looked like a gray glove attacking the boat. I thought I saw a wrist, and I didn't care enough to rewind it. -2. More the evils of plastic subplots, +2. The head of the aquarium is evil and wants to hunt the shark to bring it in and sell tickets. He'll die early. According to IMDb, the fifth head is on the tail of the shark, but I haven't seen it yet. I question you, IMDb, and I shouldn't. Shark roars underwater. Well, roaring at all would be a negative, but roaring underwater, -3. A whale watch gets to see a humpback whale eaten by Mr. Fiveheads, +2. Yes, it's confirmed that head number 5 is on the tail of the shark, +5. These people aren't nearly as obnoxious as the other 2 films, it's +2. They try to use recordings of dolphin noises to manipulate the shark into moving in a certain direction, which kind of makes sense, +1 for trying. The shark takes down a helicopter. Homage to what I think was Jaws 3D, I think. In any event, +1, homage. Guy hooks shark with grappling hook and rides the shark until he somehow blows it up. He then pulls a complete hooper from Jaws and surfaces after everyone thought he was dead, -2. So, after a which was worse rubric score of -4, five-headed shark attack loses another only 2 points. There were lots of pluses for a final score of only a -6. Now, only six-headed shark attack can beat two-headed shark attack. Let's add another head. 2018's six-headed shark attack tagline is "Don't mix with the six." PG-13, 86 minutes. IMDb says 2.9, directed by Mark Atkins. Body count approximately 14. And six-headed shark attack earned a -6 in the rubric. And don't you think I was going to let this go? But before we even get started, another -6 for "Don't mix with the six" tagline? What does that even mean? Mix with the six? Oh my God, you're not even trying anymore. IMDb, attendees of a marriage boot camp on a remote island have to fight a six-headed shark that attacks the beach. Let's go. Lightning round. Takes place at a marriage boot camp, -2. The shark is running out of room to put new heads. Oh no, they're pulling a twister and divorce papers need to be signed. No, Vanessa, you don't need to see it. Just watch Twister again. Was the lingering close-up of the young woman's bikini-clad crotch in the storyboard? It's just the way we worked that one up, CB. -3 people. People are looking to be unfaithful at this marriage boot camp? Seriously? -2, because it really takes two to, All right, two heads, each, they grab a hold of a guy and they do kind of a Stretch Armstrong wishbone thing on him and him in half. I give that a +1. Shark regenerates heads when it loses them. I love that none of this was ever addressed, ever. Actually, +1 for having the stones to just bypass that altogether. The size of this shark changes whenever the script needs it to. The shark is crawling on the land, and the people don't run away. Sorry, you deserve to be eaten, -3. Now the shark's not crawling on the land. The shark's now running on the beach, -3 more. I mean, shouldn't we have a clear advantage when they're out of the water? This got a +1. Shark bites off one of its own heads and throws it at a guy in a lighthouse and kills him. I should have given more credit for that one. Speeding up footage of people swimming away? What is this, Gilligan's Island? -2, Dr. Boris Berlenkoff in Six-Headed Shark. Now the shark appears to be rock climbing. -3. But that actually made me laugh, so let's add one as well. Climbing with the heads, whatever. Shot with a flare gun, the flare hits an air tank in the mouth, of course, and it explodes. Come on, where'd they get that idea? Minus more than you'd think. Actually, only 2. How many final survivors in these types of movies, action movies, they really hook up in real life after everything's over? I'm just asking. Like, is that expected? Like, if you go through like this survival mode kind of thing, and there's someone that's like even remotely that you're attracted to, so that's you're gonna hook up because that's the way it works. So after a which was worse a rubric score of -6, Six-Headed Shark Attack loses another 25 points for a final score of -31, almost defeating what we have now obviously scientifically proven to be the worst in this series, and that's Two-Headed Shark Attack. This project had me wondering why you begin with an R-rated movie and then go with PG-13 for the other 3. Odd strategy, especially when one of the PG-13s had more nudity than the R. Who's even rating these? Oh well, all bad. But the which was worse number 9 winner is Two-Headed Shark Attack. If you'd like to do this project on your own, not sure why, all you need is 352 minutes of your time to piss away. A crisp 88 minutes each. These 4 films also combined, easy for me to say, IMDb-wise for a score of 11.1, which breaks down to 2.7 per movie, which is generous. Well, we hope you're back with us next time when we probably talk about sharks again. And until then, take care.